What's up, Facebook? John Steele here with Steele San Diego Homes, coming to you live for another episode of Get Real with Real Estate. This is going to be episode 9, and what I'm talking about today is a question that we get relatively often, mostly from buyers, I would say, and it's what's the difference between an appraisal and a home inspection? And the reason that they're easily confused sometimes is because they do somewhat similar things, and I'm going to kind of dive into what the difference is. So in a transaction here in California, when you've opened escrow and you're doing kind of all your inspections and the process is running, you're going to run into two different things as a home buyer. One of them being a home inspection, the other being an appraisal. The key difference between an appraisal and a home inspection is that in a home inspection, they're looking for any issues with the property, whether it be safety issues, things that aren't done to code, things that are concerning, just like the general integrity of the home and all that. And then an appraiser, they're looking at the value of a home. So how much is this home worth? And I think I'm back. Sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So an appraiser, they're going to do things like they're going to crawl into the attic, they're going to crawl under the house, they're going to be testing all the appliances, looking for in every nook and cranny of the home to basically find anything and everything that's wrong with the property. An appraiser, what they're going to do is they're going to come in and they're going to take things like measurements. They're going to look at properties that are similar that have sold in that area, what they're selling for, kind of keep in mind the condition of the property as far as like, is it newly remodeled, does it have some deferred maintenance, stuff like that. Lot size, is it a huge lot and maybe it has the potential that you could like build on it. So they're, like I said, they're looking for like the value of the property. And the reason an appraisal is important is because if you're using any type of financing, so that's most of the home buyers out there, unless you're buying cash, you're always going to be subject to an appraisal. The reason it's important is because let's say you're buying, just for sake of numbers, buying a house at $500,000 in San Diego. That's a pretty typical single family home. And let's say you're under contract at $500,000. The bank or the lender or whoever you're working with, they're only going to want to lend you as much money as they feel like the property's worth, because if you stop making your payments, that home is basically your collateral, and in order to recoup the costs, they would try to take back the home and then sell it and offset any potential losses that they might have. So if you're under contract at $500,000 and the appraiser comes out and says like, oh, this home's only worth $475,000, the bank's basically not going to give you a loan for that $500,000. They're going to tell you that you have to come up with the money and bridge the gap if you still want it, or you can kind of negotiate a few ways. But that's kind of a topic for another day. Like I said, I want to keep this laser focused and just kind of point out the difference between an appraisal and a home inspection. They're both equally as important, and although they do overlap in some aspects, they are quite different, and the goal and what their purpose is. So again, both important. Home inspection, figure out the structural integrity of the home, any potential issues that you might want to renegotiate or address before you close. And then the appraisal is again more focused on the value of the property based on its location, its finishes, and all that stuff. So hope that was helpful for you guys and clarified things. If you had any questions regarding appraisals and home inspections, if you do have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to address them with you. Again, hope you found this helpful, and stay tuned for another future episode of Get Real with Real Estate. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.